Felt like I was, stuck. It felt like I had a shadow of heaviness and a shadow of darkness over me that never left. Felt like I was expecting something bad to happen to me no matter where I went. No matter what I did, I expected something bad to happen. It definitely started sophomore year of high school. Fear and anxiety, panic attack, depression, like you name it, I had it. I was still trying to go to school, but like every day it was just, I couldn't take it. I would try to, get out of class as much as I can because of panic attacks. So then finally, I was able to ask my mom if I could be homeschooled, and then she said yeah. So now that I'm homeschooled, I kind of like shielded myself in the house. I basically drowned myself out with video games so that I didn't have to think about my problems anymore. So I was playing video games from like sun up till whenever, and then as I'm trying to go to sleep, I can't really sleep. So I would worry myself all night for no reason, and then I would end up like throwing up. It was like I was imprisoned in my own head, and I couldn't get out of it because I couldn't even leave my house. I couldn't even go a block away from my house without panic attacks and trying to get the driver to turn around and bring me back home because like I just couldn't leave. And then so it got so bad where I just finally went back to my mom and told her I couldn't take it anymore. And then she said, you got two options. You can either give it to God and let him take care of it, or you can go to the doctors and we'll get you on medication. And I didn't want to get on medication, so I said if I didn't have to, I might as well try the other option. That's what I did. I started to read the word as much as I could. And when I came to church, I started to really try to pay attention instead of just sitting there. And it was like pastor was speaking to me, like all the time. It was like his word was for me. Now it's drawing me to come back more, which, led me to meet Pastor Austin. And he encouraged me to come to youth, which I did. So now coming to youth and experiencing like, seeing kids my age, the way how they're having fun and they aren't worried about anything, and how like I'm basically supposed to be living. So that was encouraging, and it all started to change when I got involved as much as I can, even though I didn't want to, because obviously the enemy tried to keep me away from it. I would push myself. I would push myself to get involved where I could be around the right people, and I felt good. Once you came and did it, you felt good. You felt accomplished, and so it made me even feel better. And so getting involved, volunteering at any event I could, women's conference, I've volunteered in youth as much, and now Rev Night as much as I can, really helped me in that process. So back then it felt like I had a heaviness over me that I couldn't shake. It felt like I was in darkness every day, all day, until I was able to actually come to God, give it all to Him, and it was like a light switch to where now I'm not in this dark place anymore. I'm like headed toward a light that's never ending. It's always shining on you. So I just want to thank Pastor David, Pastor Nicole, Pastor Austin, and the whole Faith Church community for helping me through the time of need and being so caring and loving when I needed them to be.